Hey guys and girls, and welcome back to the #1 channel on real estate. Now before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, and if you enjoy the video, be sure to subscribe to be part of the Daily Hit family. Now let's get back to the video. Figuring out which markets are going to be the hottest in 2022 is hard. You need to know where to invest your money, and you don't have time to research all that data by yourself. Wouldn't it be great if there was a list of the 10 hottest real estate markets in 2022? Well, guess what? We've got that list for you. These 10 real estate markets are predicted to see the highest level of growth over the next year. So, whether you're looking for an investment property or you just want to stay ahead of the curve, this video is extremely important to watch. The 10 hottest real estate markets in 2022. The last year has been quite tumultuous for most people, but for those who decided to purchase or sell a property, the seas have been particularly rough. In 2021, with home prices skyrocketing and bidding wars beginning to resemble melees, it was tough to navigate the real estate industry unscathed, or predict where it would go next. It appears that everyone is now scouring the market for next year's insider peek. Well, we're here to help. We gathered data, crunched the numbers, and dusted off our Ouija boards in order to come up with a forecast of the hottest housing markets expected to explode in 2022. These are the areas where future house prices and sales are anticipated to rise the most. Those who have the financial means might want to purchase immediately, before they're priced out of the market. By 2022, the nation's top markets will be largely tech centers in the Mountain West and Midwest that provide an inexpensive alternative to overpriced coastal cities. But there are a few areas in the Northeast and on the West Coast as well. These are communities that have a robust economic base and excellent job prospects, with low unemployment rates and significant employment expansion. Our top housing markets are attracting remote-minded workers, possibly interested in snagging a big city salary while still enjoying the quality of life that these generally smaller areas provide, says Realtor.com chief economist Danielle Hale. With the COVID-19 pandemic, remote work has gained popularity among white-collar employees dissatisfied with high housing costs in major cities, such as San Francisco, New York, and Boston. Next year, as people who can work from anywhere expand their housing research and seek to get the most out of their money, this trend is expected to continue. And that's not to say that these places are affordable exactly. In fact, the average price of a property advertised in these 10 cities last month was $431,000, which is greater than the national median price of $379,000. However, they do offer more alternatives in some of the larger markets where residents are leaving. With competition in these areas expected to rise in the next year, prices are expected to increase even more. A boon for sellers, but another possible barrier for cash-strapped consumers. Buyers in these areas can look forward to a competitive market that will require a focused approach, Hale says. That means setting a firm budget and a list of true must-haves, so you don't get carried away in a bidding war. We use data on expected growth of both house sales and prices in 2022 versus the prior year to create our model-based forecast. Metros include the main city as well as nearby smaller towns and urban areas. The price of land, the number of units sold in a given area and time, past sales prices, income growth, and the amount of new construction were all taken into account. So which markets will rise to the top next year? Let's take a look. Number 1, Salt Lake City, Utah. Medium home price, $564,062. Anticipated price growth, 8.5%. Anticipated sales growth, 15.2%. The top city of 2022 may be most recognized for its large Mormon population, but a burgeoning IT sector has attracted young people here in recent years. The Salt Lake City region has been dubbed the Silicon Slopes because of its high concentration of businesses, including Adobe, Facebook, and Electronic Arts. With homes available for considerably less than Silicon Valley pricing, it's no surprise that Californians and others from outside the state are looking to relocate to this lovely area. You have all the seasons, and you also have a lot of outdoor activities. Ski resorts are just 45 minutes away from the city, says Jennifer Langford, a realtor with UVO Century 21 in nearby Cottonwood Heights. She works with clients from all across the United States, including California, Washington State, and Illinois. The majority are drawn to low taxes and a cheaper cost of living. It also doesn't hurt if you have some nice skiing available. However, as more people learned about what this city has to offer, costs have dramatically increased. Despite the fact that house builders have increased construction in recent years, it has not offset the number of people moving here. Things have slowed down since the spring selling season, according to Langford, but she thinks things will pick up again in a few months, especially as people start receiving their tax returns and having more money to spend. You can expect that competition is only going to go up, she says. Number 2, Boise, Idaho. Median home price, $503,959. Anticipated price growth, 7.9%. Anticipated sales growth, 12.9%. Idaho's capital has long been a top market on our list, owing in part to its own expanding tech sector. HP Inc. and Micron Technology have offices in Boise, which was recently designated one of the top up-and-coming technology markets in the United States by real estate investment company CBRE. The city is also a dream for outdoor enthusiasts, with snow sports, whitewater rafting, and hiking opportunities galore. This isn't to say it doesn't offer its own big city pleasures, though. There's a thriving culinary and cultural scene. It's also gotten a lot of attention from Californians wanting to buy bigger houses for less money. Retirees are flocking to Boise in ever-increasing numbers, since they might sell their properties on the coast and acquire magnificent residences for a fraction of the cost. Number 3. Spokane, Washington. Median home price, $419,803. Anticipated price growth, 7.7%. Anticipated sales growth, 12.8%. The second largest city in the state of Washington, which has been attracting transplants and retirees from the much more expensive city of Seattle. For people on a limited budget or with a restricted income, Spokane makes sense about 4 hours away. The average house price is about $250,000 less than it was in the Seattle metro. Emerald City transplants have increasingly been looking for homes here, says Chelsea McFarland, an agent with the McFarland-Prey real estate team at Prime Real Estate Group. Money goes much further over here, says McFarland, who grew up in the Los Angeles area and moved to Spokane several years ago with her family. They were able to buy a house on a lake for half the price of the one they sold in Los Angeles. The idea of having over 5 acres on a lake is just a dream. The outdoorsy culture in Spokane includes numerous hiking and cycling possibilities, as well as several lakes and ski resorts that are easily accessible. There's also a thriving art scene, and since Gonzaga University is located in Spokane, there are numerous things to do all year. Number 4. Indianapolis, Indiana. Median home price, $272,401. Anticipated price growth, 5.5%. Anticipated sales growth, 14.8%. Another major tech center attracting young professionals from the coast is Indianapolis. Salesforce, a software company, pharmaceutical firm Eli Lilly, and Indiana University School of Medicine, a top research institution, are among the nation's biggest employers. In Indianapolis, these well-paying salaries go a long way, and low real estate costs allow millennials to buy a house. As in other areas of the country, a scarcity of houses has frequently triggered bidding battles here, yet prices are still much lower than on the coasts. In addition, single-family residences, condominiums, and townhouses are for sale in Indianapolis proper, including a modern 4-bedroom house near downtown and the trendy Fountain Square neighborhood for $255,000. Those looking for more space have been drawn to walkable communities, like Fishers, a family-friendly city with a revitalized downtown rated by Money Magazine and Realtor.com, which was recently named the best place to live in America. Number 5. Columbus, Ohio. Median home price, $298,523. Anticipated price growth, 6.3%. Anticipated sales growth, 13.7%. Young professionals are flocking to Columbus, Ohio, lured by excellent employment, a colorful downtown with unique restaurants and stores, as well as low real estate prices. It's also home to Ohio State University, and it's roughly 45,000 students. Many of them decide to stay on after graduation. It's like a small town living in a big city, says Lee Ritchie, a real estate agent with RE/MAX Metro Plus in Columbus. The majority of the people she deals with are young millennials wanting to purchase their first property. The cost of living is very attractive, relatively speaking compared to all across the country, and our economy is really strong, says Ritchie. Fortune 500 companies like Nationwide Mutual Insurance, JP Morgan Chase, and L Brands, the parent company of Victoria's Secret and Bath & Body Works, are among the biggest businesses in town. Millennials most enjoy living in walkable communities near downtown. There are various different communities dotted around where people can find their spot, Ritchie explains. German Village, which is notable for its red brick cottages, and adjacent Grandview Heights, which has a large number of single-family homes constructed during the 30s and 40s, are 2 examples. Number 6. Providence, Rhode Island. Median home price, $419,813. Anticipated price growth, 9.6%. Anticipated sales growth, 8.1%. Brown University and the Rhode Island School of Design are both located in Providence, which is a fun, artsy college town. It's not just students that this lovely city attracts, though. Additionally, over the last year, Providence has become a popular destination for retirees. A lot of them are coming from the considerably more pricey city of Boston, about an hour away. They're coming for Providence's top-notch restaurants, shopping, and nightlife. The picturesque Riverwalk, which runs through the city center, is also a popular destination. Home prices have increased significantly in the last year or so, but they're still relatively inexpensive when compared with Boston. The most in-demand properties are those with 3 bedrooms and over 3,500 square feet on the east side of town. However, new construction may provide condominiums for less than $300,000, such as this 1-bedroom apartment close to downtown that is currently listed for $255,000. Number 7. Greenville, South Carolina. Median home price, $305,078. Anticipated price growth, 5.7%. Anticipated sales growth, 11.4%. Due to its affordable housing options, low taxes, and warm temperatures, the city of Greenville has become a popular retiree destination. Empty nesters who want to relocate to a smaller city without giving up what they enjoy about the big cities may sell their homes in bigger towns like Raleigh, North Carolina, or Atlanta, Georgia, and purchase a property here where they can live comfortably while still enjoying everything they love. It's a popular choice for people from the Northeast and the Midwest, who are delighted to say goodbye to the snow and see how much money they can save. The revitalized downtown area has a plethora of fashionable restaurants and bars, art galleries, and stores, as well as the popular Falls Park with its bouncy suspension bridge and shows in the summer. However, Greenville is not only attractive to boomers. Large corporations have established operations in the region over recent decades, and they're attracting young professionals from all around the world. BMW, Michelin, and General Electric are among the major employers. There are a lot of properties for sale as a result of the city's recent rebirth. So while prices are rising and inventory is still tight, the area is still more affordable than other parts of the country, especially for those who don't mind moving farther out. Number 8. Seattle, Washington. Median home price, $666,754. Anticipated price growth, 7.5%. Anticipated sales growth, 9.6%. Californians are following people priced out of Seattle to Spokane, and they're prepared to pay more for the privilege. The cost of living in this area rose 7% year over year in November, but it's still far less expensive than the San Francisco Bay Area. Even though Starbucks is among the most well-known brands in the world, there is a thriving local economy in its homeland. Costco, Microsoft, and Amazon are among the largest employers. The number of job opportunities is what attracts new residents to the region, according to Kelly Offhammer, a Seattle real estate agent with Compass. Located on the Puget Sound, it's a great spot for outdoor enthusiasts due to its proximity to the mountains, but because the city is surrounded by water, it's difficult to build more homes for all the new people moving in. Seattle is really interesting geographically. In LA, you can build in a lot of different directions, but Seattle is very central, Offhammer explains. There's not a lot of new development that can happen, so there's not a lot of houses for sale. Number 9. Worcester, Massachusetts. Median home price, $397,188. Anticipated price growth, 8.2%. Anticipated sales growth, 8.4%. Another popular metro area for Boston expats seeking a bargain is Worcester. For individuals who have to go back to the workplace a few days each week, there is a commuter train to Boston. However, Worcester has its own bustling economy. Biotechnology and medical companies are among the largest employers in this region, which includes pharmaceutical giant AbbVie, as well as the University of Massachusetts Medical School. In the second largest city in the state, housing costs are considerably lower. Yet those who relocate here won't be disappointed by the lack of activities to participate in. The revitalized downtown is home to a number of hot new restaurants and businesses, while more than 10 college campuses contribute to the lively college town ambience. The current market price for a 3-bedroom colonial home roughly 2 miles from downtown is less than $350,000. Number 10. Tampa, Florida. Median home price, $335,814. Anticipated price growth, 6.8%. Anticipated sales growth, 9.6%. The real estate market in Florida has been exploding, with younger boomers deciding to retire early because of COVID-19 and remote workers flocking there for a warmer climate. According to Realtor.com's data, approximately 2/3 of home buyers in the Tampa area are from outside the region, with many more coming from more costly areas such as New York and Miami. They're taken in by low-cost living, bright sunshine, and a tax-friendly environment. Tampa has the best of both worlds. You have the water nearby, but on top of that you have a bigger city in downtown Tampa, says Annie Wright, a realtor with Lombardo Team Real Estate who grew up in the area. Tampa has seen a lot of development in recent years, with luxury condos and condo hotels like the Ritz-Carlton residences. However, as is the case throughout the state, there isn't enough housing to fulfill demand, pushing property values and rents higher and higher. They have all the buyers, but they can't build them fast enough, says Mike Grizel, a realtor with Compass in Tampa. Those who decide to make the switch in 2022, according to Grizel, should exercise patience and maintain a positive outlook. As the real estate market becomes more competitive, it's important to stay ahead of the curve. Our list of the 10 hottest real estate markets in 2022 can help you do just that. These markets are expected to experience high price growth and sales volume as people continue to relocate in search of affordable housing. If you're looking for a new place to call home, consider one of these hotspots, but be prepared for increased competition.